Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Topics After Dusk with Dee and Lida. Now, I'm going to make sure I do a quick sound check, make sure that things are going in good. All right, looks like I am a bit delayed, but we'll see what happens. It is what it is. Things happen. So, hi, Mom. I saw you pop in the room. I can see you come in, so I'm just gonna check a couple of things. Put my phone down. I can make you put your phone down. Hey, Sasha, how are you doing, love?
Hey,
Hey, Mom.
Mama Man.
Let me turn this down so we don't have a lot of feedback going on because it's
All right.
Facebook. Facebook is delayed. So we did not come on last night, but we are here for you tonight. Yes, yes, yes. So, how's it going, Lita?
It's going wonderful. We having a late dinner, but we'll make it do what it do. I'll just be eating after the broadcast.
Okay,
Hey,
I
y'all.
appreciate that.
Yes.
All right, so I want to kind of give you guys a backstory about what we're going to talk about. So if you have seen, I can feel I'm delayed.
And this, if well, your talk on my end isn't delayed, but the video is delayed. But I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear how the audience hears you though.
Okay.
Let's
Hi,
make sure.
Karen.
Hey, Karen. Good
Yeah,
evening.
I don't. It doesn't like when I try to pull this picture up for whatever reason. So I wanted to give a backstory of what we're going to talk about. So the title is "It's Time to Pay to Play." Okay, no problem, Mama. I know you guys have the prayer call going on this week. I thank you for popping on. So I'm going to see if it's going to do what I want it to do. Okay, it might. It might. So let's see. All right. So I saw this on Instagram and I shared it to my story and then I shared it into one of our exclusive groups. Um, and I asked on a scale of 1 to 10. I don't even remember how I phrased it. On a scale of 1 to 10, what are you doing to secure your financial future or something like that? Let me pull it up real quick because I post stuff and then I go back to the classroom and I do what I'm supposed to be doing at work, right?
Yes.
So, on a scale of one
Hey.
to 10, how serious are you about changing your financial status?
Mm-hmm.
It's time to take it to the next level. And of course, this goes for you guys too. If you're ready to take it to the next level, we're going to do a CTA in the beginning. How about that? Just say, hey, ready. I have an incentive for those that decide that now is the time. So look at this. It says, imagine playing Monopoly. How many of you play Monopoly? I haven't played in a while, but I play. But can you survive in Monopoly if you never buy anything that could produce more money? All you doing is just pass and go and getting your $200. But what happens if you land on somebody's property and all you're collecting is $200? I forgot how much you get in the beginning. How much do you get when you first start playing? I don't even know.
100,
How much?
like 1,500 or 750. One of them.
1500.
I think it's 15. I haven't played
Baby,
it a lot. It's either 15 or
right.
12.
Oh, thank you so much, Sasha. Hey, Miss Wanda. I know that if you even land on Mediterranean place, is that the one of the purple ones?
That's in the
If
first
they
row.
put some, yeah, if you if you land on the purple, even if you land on the purple, you can pay a whole lot of money, especially if they have some hotels on that land. And Lord help if you hop on Park Place or Boardwalk, honey.
Should have never.
I, I
Don't
saw
let
a picture.
property on there.
Reading Railroad, Pennsylvania Railroad, whatever the other railroad is, you land on them, baby.
Yeah.
Utility, luxury tax, you trying your best just to get to go so that you
Mm-hmm.
can get $200.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, get you.
some of us are living that life for real. We're just trying to make it to payday. Just trying to make it to payday. And there's nothing that we have established that's paying us for not working, paying us for not working. So it is vital that you invest. So we about to get into your business. And all last week we were stepping on toes. And not only do we step on your toes, but we stepping on ours too, because we're not doing everything that we should be doing as well. So this is a two-edged sword, so to speak. It cuts both ways. It cut
Because
you
way.
and cut me too.
That's why we are the freedom growers. We are growing
We
our freedom.
right. We are planting seeds to grow fruit for the mind, the body, and the pocketbook. So we wanted to preface all of what we're going to talk about with that picture. Are you living life just to get to go collect your $200? It
And
ain't
you
gonna cut.
marinate on that. That's already, we down to 9 toes already.
Nine.
Just been marinating on
Okay,
that. I was
down to
like,
nine.
out. Mm.
I'm gonna sip my tea, and I got tea for real tonight. It's mango, or mango ginger, something like that.
Oh, it sounds good. I'm just on some bottled water. I'm just
It
on some
helps
bottled.
with digestion. All
So
right,
let's
y'all. It is time to
do people.
pay to play,
Mm-hmm.
and pay to play. What does that mean? Sometimes you got to pay out before you can play, because it's going to come back to you so that you can have that play money that you really, really want. So let's get into this content. You ready, Lida?
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy.
All right.
All right. All right. So we actually are going to talk about the fact that consequences are inevitable, based around our it's time to pay. And when you don't pay, there's a consequence. When you pay, there's a consequence. So every choice, there has to be a decision, and there's going to yield a consequence. So let's get into the consequences of not paying tonight. Just a few, y'all, just a few, because we want to make sure y'all can walk away with a conscious decision on making the right one count. Okay. So number one, of course, it's a silent killer, and it's just clear and cutthroat. Opportunity loss. When you don't take the opportunity to invest, you're silently killing your money. You're producing the weed to the growth, right? You are the weed to the growth when you don't pay. So you're losing out on an opportunity. And so what happens is like a reverse psychology that you put yourself into. It's the mindset of, if I invest, I'm going to lose, or there is a chance that I will lose. So believe the process of losing money, by not putting it in the market, is just the same as you saying, I don't deserve abundance. I'm not qualified to receive abundance. I'm going to hope and pray that I can continue to get to the $200 pass go. I got to get through the 200s a couple of more times before I can buy a piece of the property.
It just makes me laugh because I'm thinking about playing the game,
Yes.
especially when you go around that one time and you land on. It's like spades.
Uh-huh.
It's cutthroat. Monopoly is cutthroat.
Who's ever used that as a strategy? I'm going to go around a couple of times before I buy a property. Who's ever tried to do that as a strategy? Let me go around a couple of times. Let me gather a couple of hundreds. Hopefully I can land on one of them cars where everybody got to pay me a couple of dollars. Them chance boxes.
For real?
Y'all living life by chance.
By chance. I'm going to the community chest.
Community chest. Come on now. Living life by chance, hoping the community chest is going to be your abundance.
Hint, hint. The government. let me sip too. How about that?
Ooh. Yeah.
Because people are waiting for that stimulus check already.
They still begging for it. I'm tired of hearing about it.
Okay. Become your own stimulus check. How about that?
Become. So by not exposing your money to growth, you will lose it over time.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time you land on somebody's property that have bought it, you got to pay. No.
What, living life by chance or community chest?
Choice. The lotto is you don't have, you just really just, hey, I'm just going for it. But you had a choice. So it's not the same as a lottery because you don't really have it's not a good ratio. But for you to make every step you make, you have the choice. In the game, you have a choice with every move you make. What is your choice? Pay or don't pay. That's your choice. Mm-hmm. What's the consequence? Hopefully I'll make it to 200. Hopefully I'll get past go again. Hopefully I don't land on somebody's property. Hopefully I don't land on somebody's property with property. Hopefully I don't land on somebody's property with a hotel and property.
Right. Because it gets ugly. Oh, it gets ugly.
And you might make it around the board a few times to get the 200 again. And it's just like we've been talking about, you're missing out on opportunities because you're trying to hold something, but gradually losing it at the same time. Because you can only hold so much.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You still have to understand that eventually it's going to give some kind of way. You're not going to be able to hold on to it. Something is coming, and we'll get into that.
Mm. Indeed.
So I like number 2.
I know, because we've talked about that before.
Yes, we kissed on it, didn't we? We kissed on it. Yes, we did. Ooh, I like it. Number 2, y'all. This is why y'all gonna have to get the journal, because the growth notes are coming. They're gonna keep coming and keep coming and keep coming.
I gotta. So the only difference that we're gonna have is we're gonna put growth notes here. We changed it after I had ordered the prototype to see how it's gonna go. But this is our journal, you guys.
Our growth notes.
Growth notes.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Inflation, y'all. It's as certain as death and taxes. It's happening.
That's for sure to happen unless the Messiah returns before we die.
Exactly.
Death.
So that's 3 things that's gonna happen.
What 3 things? Inflation, death, and taxes.
Inflation, death, and taxes. Certain. And we talked about that. It's gonna happen. It's happening. It ain't gonna happen. It's gonna happening. And it's happening.
Indeed.
We see it every day. I go into something. Now, wait a minute. Now, this meat didn't used to be this much. I know I used to pay $7.99 for this $15.99 meat. Same quantity, less quality.
Right. Even like I went to get some milk, and a gallon of milk didn't really cost that much. And this is the Walmart brand or the generic brand or whose ever brand. It was like $3 and something when I know I used to pay less than $2 for a gallon of milk. If I wanted to pay $3, I would have gotten Borden or Klein Peter. Do you know
She
anything about
said,
Klein Peter milk?
I don't know about, but I
Okay,
know.
that must be that's a Louisiana milk. Klein Peter. But we had Klein Peter and we had Borden. My uncle worked at Borden, so we had Borden.
Mm.
So, and then when he didn't go to work at Borden no more, we went back to the generic brand.
Hello.
Just regular, great value. Ain't nothing wrong with that milk.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same cow, really.
Mm-hmm.
They just put a brand on it.
Yeah. They just put inflation on it.
Yep. They made in the same factory, same dairy farm.
Ooh, come on now, D.
Just put a brand on it.
Yes, indeed. And so we look at, okay, well, the bank's holding my money and I'm getting the 1%. Well, inflation is going up 2 to 3%. So who's running faster? You
But
or
guess
the
what? Banks ain't even giving you 1%.
Oh, 0.0, 0.0.
It's 0.1%.
Yes,
0.1%.
Uh-huh.
Let me put that on the screen for y'all so y'all can see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So 0.1% versus how much? 2%?
Yeah, 2 to 3. We'll just go with the low end. 2. We'll just go with the low end.
All right, so let me type that out and put it on the screen.
Who's running faster?
So 0.1%. Come on, math teacher. Let me break that down for you. You got to move the decimal 2 places to the left. I'm lying, to the right. Nope, to the, hold on. 12 times 100. Oh, that's okay. So let me get my calculator. We're moving it. 10% is 1 piece. So
They don't call them Miss Algebra for nothing, y'all.
0.001 versus I had to show it. So 0.001, that's not even a penny, y'all. Versus 2%. 2 cents. So your money in savings, if you're getting 0.1%, is growing at a 0.001 by 0.001 versus 0.02.
Which is
the
consequence of you paying your bank to store your money.
Paying your bank to store your money. She said, uprooting all the hiding places tonight.
Ain't nowhere to hide. Keep pass and go to get your $200 because that ain't paying, and your show not playing. That's not how this game works. They've been trying to teach us about this for a long time. How long have some of us been playing Monopoly? A very long time. Monopoly.
But have you really paid attention to what's been going on?
I ain't been paying attention.
Yeah, it was just a game to you, but this is real life.
This is real life. Life is just this way. Yes, indeed.
Think about in your city, and if you only got $20 in there, you ain't even get. Yeah, that's if you have $1,000 or more. Some places we'll give you 0.1% if you have $1,000 in your account or more. Otherwise, we're going to give you 0.05%. Look it up. Look it up. Don't take my word.
Ain't
As a
nothing,
matter of fact,
ain't
I'm gonna
nothing,
pull up my thing. I'm gonna pull up my credit union. I think that's the address. Okay, that's for auto. Here we go. Now I don't want to put them on blast, but this is probably one of the better percentages. So tab. See, because y'all from Missouri, right? Is the Missouri that's a show me state? All right, can y'all see that? All right, look in this over here. I don't know if it's gonna highlight. If you have less than $1,000, so there's a little different. You get 0.1%. They put a 10 there to make it look like it's gonna be 10%, because people just be glancing and be like, "Oh, 10%." No,
Oh, you ain't
that's
lying. You sure said it. You sure said it because somebody thought that was 10%.
right. Don't forget that decimal. That's 0.10%.
Yes, ma'am.
That's for less than $1,000. And if you have $1,000 or greater, you get 0.5%. 0.5%. And this is just one credit union that I can tell you right off the bat. The bank is not your friend. The bank is not your friend. What we've realized is that the bank is really just a holding cell.
Yeah.
That you just put money in to flow through, because it's more easily accessible, where you can say, okay, I got stuff going on over here. Let me move it here and move it right on out to do what I need to do with it. It's flowing through these entities. It's not, it shouldn't stay there. It should be working. It's working, but it's not working for you. It's working for who has the money.
Because you best believe when you sleeping, they eating off your dividends. And they put it back like it ain't went nowhere. They using your money as capital. They using your as liquid. And they playing in the market. And when you wake up, your dividends is back. But they
slip and slide all through your coins.
Yeah.
Making it rain.
Yeah.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah. And that was the eye opener. That was one of the eye openers. The banks use our money to trade. And while we sleeping, but we don't feel it. We don't see it. But because you know it, you got to do more than just pass go. Yeah. You've been educated. The knowledge is keeping on circling. So we got to start paying so that we can play. So that we can get on the right side of money. We still sleeping on the left, but we not making money in our sleep.
Hey, Tamika.
All right. Short sweet tonight, y'all. So short and sweet. Number 3. Don't get quiet on the y'all. Don't get quiet.
I know, right?
Yes.
They done ran out the room. They didn't have to pay the bank to the banker.
Yeah. They doing good. They doing good. All right. So number 3, y'all. The last point for tonight is disaster. It can happen to you. And when I thought about this, because we do talk about
it will.
It will. Yes. Thank you, sugar. Yes. We was on the same page on that part in the mind. It will happen.
Mhm.
It will happen to you. So listen, this is just a matter of, are you preparing for the worst? Think about this. How often are you the one watching the news about the disasters, the fires, the hurricanes, the tornadoes, right? How many times are you sitting in front of the television watching the news about someone else's disaster taking their home, taking their livelihood, causing them to be uprooted, evacuated? What's going to happen when those individuals are watching your disaster on the news?
This might
Yes.
help restore something for you because Karen said she was massaging her toes. So, some restore might help you out a little bit. I
Yeah.
always got some kind of gadgets or something in this space of mine.
But we got to think about it. And my pastor used this analogy, when people always be like, oh, they on top the Ferris wheel. That Ferris wheel got to come back down.
Okay.
That's how it operates. It has to come back down. It's up and then it goes back down.
Yep, you up and you see it. You on top of the world.
Right.
Ooh, ouch. Attracted to disasters and ignoring yours.
Yep. That's it.
Hmm.
And in this point, you're attracted to the disaster, ignoring yours, but therefore it's the choice that you're making to suffer that consequence. Remember, we're talking about consequences are inevitable. We can't help disasters. We know that they are coming, but we have the power, we have the tools, we have the knowledge. We have to be accountable for our actions, and therefore we have to be accountable for the decisions that we make when there are opportunities for you to grow your money.
Mm-hmm.
We growing food for the mind, the body, and the pocketbooks.
Absolutely.
Money ain't everything, but if a disaster hits and I have some money, my mind is at ease.
Okay, that way you don't have to have a GoFundMe or a Cash App. Ooh, we got
Exactly.
this going on Cash App me.
I'm not emotionally eating when a disaster hits
Mm-hmm.
because I prepared my pocketbook for the disaster so that my health can stay intact, so that my peace can stay intact.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to pay to play. And we're giving you the tools, we're providing the solution. It don't cost much, it don't take much.
Mm-mm.
It costs more when you keep waiting on that pass go.
Yeah.
It hurts more when you get to pass go because you already owe.
Because you just waiting. As a matter of fact, I had someone say today that they can't wait till their what is called deposit hits because they're already in the negative,
Yeah.
waiting to pass go,
Mm.
waiting to
Waiting
pass
to,
go.
I said, D, we got to bring this to the table. We gotta bring it to the table some kind of way. I don't know how we go. I don't know. It's coming. It got to come to the table. Everybody's
At
gonna
some
play
point,
a
right?
little bit different after tonight. Everybody finna be on game after tonight about Monopoly.
Okay.
They ain't worrying about no going to jail. They ain't worrying about none of that.
Free parking. They might, you could
All night.
you can hop on free parking, and sometimes you get a nice little payday. But
That's if you play that way. Not everybody play that way. Some
well,
folks
that's how us play. Just the little coins underneath that free parking.
Yes. Yes. That's right, Tamika. He does. He does. Huge on it. He's huge. Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the things that we're afraid of. We just are so uneducated about them. We're
Right,
afraid because we're uneducated. We're
right.
not
And
talking
we,
to people with the knowledge.
yeah, but we start talking to the wrong people.
Right. That's why I said we're not talking to people with the knowledge.
Yeah,
We talking to the people that's pass and go.
collecting $200.
Borrowing from your 200. Good evening.
You ever owed the bank in Monopoly?
Oh Lord.
Man,
It's
whoever
not
plays the banker ain't right. The banker ain't right, honey. Sometimes the bank be trying to get you out your coins.
inflation.
Man, they be on inflation for real.
It's certain. The bank
Mm.
is always happy to loan you the money because they gonna get the extra money.
Oh no, remember when you landed on such and such?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna,
owe.
yeah, you can't even touch the 200 when you get to go. Oh man.
Okay. You just get to survive a little bit longer.
I live it longer.
But you're gonna land on one of my properties though.
Yeah.
For
Hey, y'all
and
heard that.
if you
One
if
of her
you have some
property.
property, if you
Yeah.
just so happen to have some property, you start mortgaging off. You be like, ooh, I think let me see if I can get some money from the bank off of this.
Mhm.
It gets cutthroat, not afraid but uneducated. She done came up with another hashtag.
I couldn't wait till you saw
Nabu, Nabu.
it.
Not afraid but uneducated.
Yeah. Don't let that be you.
Oh, not be you.
Not be you.
Not be.
I love
Love
it.
it, love it, love it. All right, so that's all we have for y'all tonight. We have our journal. It's gonna actually have growth notes at the bottom. It has a nice little pocket in the back. I don't know how well you can see my picture. You can put some stuff in there, and it has some spaces where you can take your notes when you're listening to the Freedom Growers. Be like, what did they say? I know they was talking about something. You have your notebook, and you just go back. Oh yeah, they told me that way back in September,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
still ain't did nothing with it. Oh, I
Consequence.
know, Karen. I just said the same thing. I'm gonna have to get Monopoly. We've had it like on a PlayStation or one of them gaming systems some people got.
I know that.
Well, I haven't played with the actual board game, so yep, I'm gonna go ahead and make that purchase. Go ahead and get that purchase, and definitely, if you have kids, they can understand the rules of engagement.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Yes, ma'am. Please don't forget to post your donation info. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not in
You.
my spirit.
Right.
Have you wanted to donate to the Freedom Growers movement? Go to paypal.me/purpose of freedom or Cash App Darlene Anthony. We will I haven't even looked at that because but we will update that to Freedom Growers so y'all won't think there's some hanky panky going on because it's all about the Freedom Growers movement.
Absolutely.
Oh,
She
it's on
said,
sale at Walmart and Target. Okay,
uh,
okay.
uh-huh. That's always a good. And you know what about that Monopoly, y'all? It never gets old. It's never been discontinued.
Never.
Ever. I'm
The game
not,
Life is fine, but Monopoly.
yeah.
They've been trying to teach us about Monopoly for a long time, but we
Oh,
haven't really paid a lot of attention to it. And if you think about all of the I've never been to New York, but I see and hear about it. Tamika, you can tell us about this. Brooklyn looks a look Harlem, from what I hear, looks a lot different from what it looked like 20, 30 years
Mhm.
ago. And
Yeah.
it's not the typical
Mm-hmm.
group of from Harlem Renaissance
Mm.
or any other downtown areas. They're
Mm.
starting to look different from the way they looked before.
Yeah.
Why? Because people are buying up property. And if you want to live in these areas, you got to pay to play. And they're moving and pushing people out of those
Mm-hmm.
areas
Mm-hmm.
where you get better get a piece of it.
Till they disaster.
The Bible says, be a cheerful giver, but always be ready to receive. Oh, thank you, Tamika. You two are always dropping great knowledge for us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate y'all, like, seriously. We really do. Like, it is serious.
Let me that scroll.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. P2P, honey.
Hashtag P2P.
P2P hashtag NABU. Novel.
Play. Yeah. Get a piece. There's a
Mhm.
reason why what's his name? School Days, um, Mo Better Blues, Spike Lee. I was like, what
Yeah.
is his name?
Okay. I know you was looking for the Spike Lee. I was like, I'm right. I need to make sure you ain't talking about
I
one of the
know,
characters.
I know you never know which way I'm gonna go.
I was like,
But 40 Acres and a Mule.
uh-huh.
And it was just this recently, where I'm a part of this Black Girls Grow Gardens or something like that, where 40 Acres and a Mule really comes to light. You got to have land. And in the midst of what 2020 has brought us, because I don't want to use the C word or the P word, because I think things get tagged as a result of that. But you have to have your own land to grow your own food, to cultivate your own, so that one, you can be healthy, that you know what is going on with your food, because we don't know what's happening with the food that we are getting, even if it's organic. Now, my thumb is as green as they come. I'm not green, as brown as they come. But we need our own, whether it's a co-op, something. We need to make sure that we're
Mhm.
educating our children and
Mhm.
families in agriculture, in finance, and in business. All jokes aside, vital. 2050 is right around the corner. It's in 30 years. And according to research, Black wealth will be zero if we don't do something different. If we don't do something different, disaster is coming.
Yes, indeed. It will happen.
It will. So if you guys are interested in our journals, we have this for growth notes, and we also have one for Friday night. Friday, I'm about to say Friday night lights. Faith is Friday. We also have one for Faith It Friday. So, comment, say, hey, I'm interested. And we will add you to the list once it is available for sale. Fab, finance, agriculture, and business. We can get a community together that can do one, if not all three of those things.
Absolutely.
Because with agriculture comes health and all of those other things. Finance, agriculture, and business. That's the education right there. That's the education. We thank y'all so much for tuning in to us tonight. You know, we want to pay to play. We don't want to just keep collecting $200. We want to invest our money because inflation is going to eat it up. And savings ain't giving us a hill of beans, as they say.
She done went back to the old school on them. The hill of beans.
I hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast tonight. I hope it's allowed you to really think about where you are at this moment and make some changes. On a scale from 0 or 1 to 10, where are you? And where do you want to be as it relates to your finances? If you're at a 1, are you ready to get to 2 to make some improvement? If you're at 3, are you ready to get to 7
Yeah.
to improve your financial situation? It's all up to you. It's all up to you. All right, Lida.
Ooh, delicious. I'm full.
Okay.
We thank y'all again for tuning in tonight. As we close, my name is Alita Smith, and I am your number one results-driven accountability strategist. I provide resources and support to show you how to redefine while rekindling your relationships with food and money by empowering you to regain control of your actions while creating a more financially fit, energized, and transformed you.
We thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am Dee, your number one money mindset maven, here to help you discover a growth mindset while building confidence one solution at a time. We are mentoring minds to appreciate critical thinking skills while building knowledge and confidence. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you guys again tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye, guys.
Bye.